What's happening, guys? John and
Jeff here.
What's going on, guys? John and Edwin with BestPriceNutrition.com. You can check out our website at BestPriceNutrition.com. Follow us here on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all the social media channels. We do a lot of giveaways. We do a lot of special offers and sales that you can only find out about here. So be sure to check us out on social media. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 cutting pro hormones for summer. Spring and summer are right around the corner. A lot of people are wanting to get cut, get ripped, get those muscles showing. And we have a huge lineup of pro hormones, but obviously some are bulking, some are cutting, some are in between. And we've had a lot of customers asking, what pro hormones do I need to get cut for summer? So we're going to be laying out 5 of our cutting pro hormones. We have videos about each one of these specifically in depth, so we're not going to go super in depth. We'll link to all the individual videos down below, but Edwin's going to give us a few points on the benefits of each one, why they made the list. And we're going to start off with Hi Tech Primobolan, which is Hi Tech's newest pro hormone. It's going to be a mix of Winstrol and one test. You want to tell these guys a little bit about Primobolan?
Yeah, so as John just pointed out right now, Primobolan is made up of a 1-DHEA, a 3-beta hydroxy, and a 6-keto DHEA as well too, which basically is a combination of both the 1-testosterone and the Winstrol. So this one would actually be a great standalone pro hormone for anybody who actually wants to hop in, doesn't want to take numerous different ones throughout the day, or just want to start off just by taking or trying one for the first time. Primobolan is a fantastic one. You would want to take one 3 times daily to actually fully optimize it. And I would say at that point, the fact that it will be a 4-week supply, you can probably run this one for up to about 8 weeks and have no issues at all or anything like that. There's no aromatization with this one, or actually any of them to begin with. So yeah, that would be the main pointers with the Primobolan, to be honest.
And so they're kind of getting a stack all in one bottle. If someone's on a budget, this could be a good option, but they are getting a lower dose of both ingredients than if they were to buy the Winstrol and one test individually, right?
Correct, yeah, because each tab is only going to give you 50 milligrams of the full combination, whereas the 1-testosterone, for example, is going to give you 110 milligrams of just the 1-DHEA alone.
And this is something, someone who's a beginner to pro hormones, this could be their first cycle?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so again, we'll link to the full video on Primobolan. I think you and Jeff did that one.
Yeah.
You guys were really in depth on that one, so we'll link to that down below. Next we have Winstrol, and I know we kind of talked about any of these could be run by themselves. You said this was the one that you'd probably want to stack something with it.
Yeah, Winstrol is a pure 3-beta hydroxy, but it's a fast-acting form of it, so it's the acetate form. So this one, taking it by itself, has a really short half-life in the body. So I wouldn't necessarily take this one by itself. I'd probably stack this one with the one test, if anything. Yeah, I mean, again, it could be used as a great cutting hormone by itself. Are you really going to optimize the full amount of it throughout the whole 8-week span? Probably not, just depending on how your body wants to respond to it. But, again, stacking it with the 1-testosterone, now you're actually fully optimizing the actual effects of getting super high doses of 1,3-beta hydroxy and the 1-DHEA as well. So, again, this one too, no aromatization with it either, so.
Okay, and this one is going to be one of Hi Tech's newer pro hormones.
Yeah.
Like you said, this stacks very well with 1-testosterone. We actually sell that stack on the website. And with all our stacks, they're going to be a little bit discounted, so you're going to save some money by buying some of our pre-put together stacks. Next, we're going to talk about 1-testosterone. Is this the most popular? I know it's one of the most popular. Is this the most popular?
I want to say it actually is the most popular of all pro hormones, to be honest with you. I mean, this is Kingpin of the pro hormones, basically. Converts into the body as 1-testosterone, which is what your body naturally makes. There's no aromatization of either estrogen or actually any form of DHT either. All it does is actually help boost the effect of the DHEA sulfates that's in your body. So basically get that instant boost of testosterone when your body needs it. This one I actually want to say, I actually recommend this to quite a few people, is you can actually take this one for about 12 weeks at a time before coming off and doing a PCT with it. You wouldn't be taking anything during at all. It's not going to replace the estrogen, so you don't have to worry about that flaring up or anything. So yeah, this is like I said, Kingpin itself. So I mean,
I was going to say, I noticed a lot of the guys who come in our retail store here, a lot of guys are like 50 plus. they start taking this, and the one thing I hear from everybody beyond just increased strength, that they cut a lot of fat, things like that, everyone talks about how much more energy they have. You know, guys say, you know, you got to drag, you know, I'm in the gym for 2 hours and I can keep going. You got to drag me out of the gym.
Yeah. So like I said, I mean, you know, getting that boost of your DHA sulfates, again, it just gives you an instant boost of your free testosterone, which when your body it pretty much uses on a daily basis. So, you know, anytime you increase your body's free testosterone, you're going to have that kind of overall energy feel from it, sort of say.
Okay, you know, I know we covered this with a lot of these, but before we finish off the list, people are always going to ask on-cycle support, liver support, PCT. So with these cutting pro hormones, do you need on-cycle support, or is it something guys can hold off on unless they're feeling lethargic or their nips are hurting them or something else?
Yeah, if by some reason you get some kind of sensitivity to it, that's the only time I would recommend throwing in like an aromatase. Even doing that, you probably only need like 1 tablet a day. But for the most part, I mean, you probably wouldn't need any type of on-cycle support to begin with. Again, unless you're that special, like, you know, scenarios where that happens.
For most people, all they're going to need is the Aromatase for 30 days following the cycle.
Yes, correct. That'd be just to help that, just kind of make sure you're stabilizing your hormones afterwards and everything like that. But yeah, that's really all you really need, to be honest.
And if somebody were to run a 3-month cycle of the one test, is it still just 30 days on the Aromatase?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll also link to the Aromatase down below. As far as liver support, not necessary. Today's pro hormones are non-methylated, but when it's like 15 bucks a bottle, a lot of guys take it. Just to be on the safe side, it's good for overall health anyways.
Right, yeah, it's good to always keep your liver clean to begin with, guys, because I mean, again, you know, you put a lot of pressure on the liver itself, that can actually have an effect on how your hormones will actually optimize in the body, and how much, how your cortisol levels up and all that kind of stuff, which, you know, cortisol is the hormone killer. So if that spikes up too high because your organs are taking a toll, then, you know, taking some of these may not help too much either, so.
And we got Hi Tech Decabolin, which this is referred to as a stacking pro hormone. It can stack with 1s or 4s, right? But in this case, we're talking about Decabolin. Would you take this by itself as a cutting agent, or would you stack it with something else?
I would probably stack it with something else, to be honest. It's like a fantastic overall stack, to be honest with you, when it comes down to so say, for example, if you're on a huge caloric deficit, getting, you know, summer shredded or whatever it is like that, a great overall stack to help optimize your hormone levels, get shredded and still have that muscle hardness and that muscle fullness, for example, would be the Decabolin, the one test, and the Winstrol, a combination of the 3. Decabolin converts into nandrolone in the body without giving you any kind of conversion of either estrogen or DHT at all, too. So that's another nice thing about it. So it is a 19 NOR. So again, I wouldn't necessarily take this one by itself either. You would want to stack this one with something like the 1 testosterone. But like I said, a great overall stack to really get you summer shredded, I would say would be the Decabolin, the 1 test, and the Winstrol for sure.
You know what? You just brought up a good point. I don't think I built out the stack on the website yet. Should we call this the Edwin stack?
Why not?
Okay, so if you guys want to pick up the Edwin stack, I'm going to hop in the office and make it in just a second here. So yeah, we'll set that up for you guys. And then lastly, we got, I know a lot of people would say this is like the ultimate cutting pro hormone, the Dymethazine.
Yeah.
Tell them about Dymethazine.
So Dymethazine is a pure 3-beta hydroxy. Now this one is just a pure form of it. It's not like the Winstrol where it's an acetate form. So this one kind of will break down your body a little bit slower. And it is a higher potency form as well too. Each tablet is 250 milligrams, whereas the Winstrol is only 50 milligrams per tablet. This one, I mean, I've heard people say that they find great results on it just by taking 2 a day. And at that point, each bottle will actually give you a 6-week supply. So realistically, this one too, I think you can actually run for about 12 weeks without having any kind of major issues with it or anything. This one, honestly, I think you could take this one as a standalone if you wanted to, or stacking it with, again, the 1 test would be a great one. Or if you want to get the full effects of any of the 3-beta hydroxys, you can stack this one and the Primobolan. Take, you know, 2 tablets of this or 3 tablets of this, and then 3 tablets of the Primobolan, and honestly, I'd say that's a phenomenal stack too.
Okay, so we got 5 cutting pro hormones for you guys for spring and summer. Edwin kind of went through the benefits of each of these, kind of how to take them, what you'd stack them with. If you guys have additional questions, you can ask them down below, and Edwin will be sure to respond to those comments. We're going to build out the Edwin stack here, so I'll link to that down below, along as well as to the videos in each of these products, as well as where you can pick these products up on our website. You have anything else to add?
Nope.
All right, later guys.